Holla man. Just gotta cook this morning, man, and ask your brain back the voice of the streets to this basketball YouTube shit, man. End of the day, y'all, man, this GOAT debate thing is just a tiring thing. We always hear cats try to campaign and make their case for whoever their favorite player is. And we honestly always, guys, be disingenuous to every great that played the game by dissing them, by degrading them, by minimizing their accomplishments, minimizing their greatness, and trying to downplay to uplift others, right? They showed another part of Michael Jordan's interview. And Mike Tirico asked Michael Jordan answered it perfectly. Just by highlighting, just showing respect to the game. Michael Jordan understood that what others did to pave the way for him, whether it was Dr. J, whether it was Oscar Robertson, whether it was Kareem, Will, Bill, and then he understand how he paved the way for guys like Kobe, LeBron, KD, things of that nature, and he basically saying that in each generation, in each era, the game evolved. So it's very disingenuous to compare legends across different generations, across different eras, because we never know how any of these guys would have translated playing against each other. Yes, guys will go off film, but they don't know what they're looking at because the game was played a certain way at that particular period of time when basketball was played. So certain guys are given advantages like LeBron and Kobe was given great advantages. They evolved the game to newer heights, basically. Just because you was able to build off Mike, learn the game from Mike. Mike built it off learning from Magic and Bird, learning from Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Kareem, Wilt, Bill. Learned from Dr. J, he learned from all those guys. So, in all actuality, we always see like a version of a player with the older players, but they enhance and improve their skills just due to the period of time and due to the way the game is played today. So it's a lot of guys very disingenuous. So Mike, like, what I look like to sit up here and disrespect the older cats, like the Bill Russells, like the Will Chamberlains, like the Oscar Robertsons, like the Dr. James, the George Girls. What I look like disrespected them. I didn't get a chance to play against a lot of those guys. He said, hell, I wish I would have played against Jerry West, LeBron James, Kobe in his prime. He wish he would have had those opportunities because he loved to compete. But to compare those guys and compare them to each other, he said it's just disingenuous. He doesn't like the GOAT talk. He said it don't bother him because he's not insecure about his legacy. He's not insecure about what he gave to the game. So the shit don't bother him. But he said he hates it though because what it does, it tears down the meaning of a certain generation. Like, let's be real. What these guys do to LeBron, Ramon James, it's despicable. Now, LeBron had fell for the fold to try to defend himself due to disingenuous guys dissing him because they want to just keep Mike where Mike get. But at the same time, we got to understand you don't have to tear down one to build another. You can just describe what a player is doing and what they did in their career. To highlight, Jordan said, man, LeBron James done great for the game. Kobe done great for the game. KD. Michael Jordan said, what I look like saying that I'm better than Will Chamberlain? What I look like saying that I'm better than Kareem, better than Bill? Bill got 11 rings. What I look like saying I'm better than Bill? What I look like saying I'm better than Oscar and Jerry West? He understands what they meant to the game. He understands what they brought to the game. And guys be very disingenuous in the way they break down game and the way that they portray how these guys are. It is really a damn shame. And honestly, Michael Jordan ended the GOAT debate. Just off how he elaborated, just how he broke it down, and just how he talked about the game. He just shows respect to the game. And all these bums and all these guys do on TikTok and YouTube is disrespect the game, being disingenuous to the game. Guys should love the game first. Guys should respect any great player that plays in the era. Respect it, because you might not get that opportunity to see that type of shit again. So yes, we need to cherish seeing the KDs. We need to Ant-Mans, the LeBrons, the Wades, the Kobes. We need to cherish that. And that's all Michael Jordan's alluded to, just how he spoke on the game, just how he spoke on the legends, just how he adequately broke down everything. That's how you do it. So you got a lot of guys go hate just the simple fact that they just want to keep pushing propaganda to uplift that guy. But like I always tell LeBron James fans, they always go by their way to diss Michael Jordan. You guys are insecure. You guys are insecure fans because you're insecure about your guy's legacy. You're insecure about what LeBron James actually meant to the game. And LeBron means a whole goddamn lot to the game. Kevin Durant means a whole goddamn lot to the game. Stephen Curry means a whole goddamn lot to the game. They done a lot for the game. But we be disingenuous and we shoot down guys that shouldn't be shot down. We shoot down the Bill Russells and them because they didn't show the type of shit that we see today. So we downplay what they actually meant to the game and what they actually did on the court. Because believe you me, you get them the same opportunities that these young guys have gotten to able to watch other past greats, able to enhance their skills by looking at certain shit. They would have done the same thing. But when you the first to do it, it's not going to look as great as how guys look now. But we can't take away their greatness. All we could do is just highlight what they done and what they meant to the game. We don't have to hate on them. I don't have to say that Bill Russell was not skilled. Bill Russell hella skilled. One of the most athletic centers of all time. He runs like a guard. Jumps like goddamn LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and them. He was doing all types of shit. Nigga had 30 points and 40 rebounds in the game 7. He had a 30-40 game 7. Why am I disrespect him for? I'm going to respect the game. Because guys always paved the way. Each generation, guys paved the way. And each generation, guys made it possible for guys to even afford to have the opportunities. And they did things that makes you want to work on your game. Makes you want to, man, I'm watching Mike. I want to work on this fadeaway. I want to jump like Mike. I want to run like Mike. I want to glide like Mike. I want hang time like Mike. So I'm working on that. But at the same time, man, my era, we a little more fancier though. Not only that I could watch Mike, I could look at Allen Iverson coming up too, which LeBron James did. I'm watching Mike, but I also got a transcendent hood star or urban star that transcended the NBA, Allen Iverson, and I watch it too. So not only I'm adding the Mike aspect to the game, I'm able to add Allen Iverson's shit to my game too. I'm able to be a little more skilled because I'm watching him as well. So you getting a combination of watching all these guys coming up. Of course, guys gonna be more skilled as time go on. But it doesn't mean that we gotta take away from people's greatness. But guess what people gonna continue to do, especially the bums. And I'm just gonna tell you how it is. That's why you guys will never grow. That's why you guys not gonna get the type of recognition that you're seeking. You ain't gonna be able to make the type of money that you seeking to make because you're being disingenuous to the game. You disrespect the game by the way you guys talk, by the way you guys disrespect the past legends, by you guys disrespect the eras, whole goddamn eras to push agendas. I'ma challenge you bums to talk the game from now on. I'ma challenge you bums to stop disrespecting the game of basketball. Talk basketball. See, you guys want to use terms Zesty Jeffries or bronze sexuals or Kobe Knights and whatever the hell they come up with to disrespect any fan group. The Kawhi Leonard fan, I met Kawhi Leonard fans are one of the rarest fans in YouTube too. Cause they dissing niggas actually winning chips, actually putting up stat lines, actually getting game-saving blocks and shit. You got LeBron fans want to elevate sidekicks and all types of shit to just try to bring down a nigga legacy. I challenge everybody on YouTube, Kawhi fans, Kobe fans, Jordan fans, LeBron fans, respect the game of basketball and talk the shit the right way. No more disrespect these legends. No more lying. No more pushing propaganda. Talk the fucking game. Or get the fuck on. Because I guarantee by pushing your propaganda, nobody ain't gonna respect your ignorant asses. Nobody ain't gonna respect y'all shit. When y'all want to disrespect these legends, they want to disrespect the guys that paid the way and want to disrespect the niggas that currently doing great in the league as well. Currently, legacy in the making that we watching. And y'all disrespected the game like that, man. Sick of y'all ignorant motherfuckers, man. And Zero, salute to you. It ain't nothing bad going on. It's just that I'm highlighting on what Michael Jordan said in his interview, Zero. Mike basically highlighted they asked him about the GOAT debate. Mike Tirico asked him, and Mike just like, man, look, I just respect the game, basically. Like, I don't care about it because what I look like saying that I'm better than Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, Kareem Wilt, and those guys, and basically saying that each era, each decade paved the way for guys like me and guys that came after me. He said, hell, I was an influence towards Kobe and LeBron, but guess what? They enhanced the game as well. So he said he doesn't like people comparing different eras because all you essentially doing is taking away for those people from past eras' greatness. At the end of the day, each era is going to evolve due to the fact that I was able to model my game after this main guy, but it's you could pick other players in the era as well that you could build your game off on, and you could make your game better or look better or add certain skill sets that those guys wasn't fortunate enough to have someone they could watch and add those certain skill sets as well. So, like, disrespecting the game, it's just crazy, Mike. Like, why I'm gonna disrespect Kevin Durant for? Why I'm gonna disrespect LeBron? He said they doing great shit. He said he loved LeBron James. He loved what he done for the game. He loved the way his legacy. He said he loved Kevin Durant. He said he wished he could have played against all those guys. But he said, but I'm not for to sit up here and take away from them. And it's not fair to compare us like that because guess what y'all doing? Y'all disrespecting LeBron and them. And hell, y'all disrespecting me and others that came before me. It would have been great. It would have been great to compete against these guys. It would have been great to see how we measured up. But we can't. But guess what? Eras always evolved. So you ain't got to diss the 90s to try to prove your case about LeBron James. Hell, Michael Jordan fans, you ain't got to diss this era to prove how great Michael Jordan was. Kobe Bryant fans, you ain't got to kiss no ass to prove a point about how great Kobe was because Kobe spoke for himself. His peers respected him. The legends respected him. Hell, everybody got him as the greatest Laker ever. You don't have to diss to highlight shit. You don't. The game is the game. Shit's go get better with time anyway. Cause look at these kids that's coming up now. Look at a 10-year-old now. I get to model my game after LeBron James. I'm looking at niggas like Wemby. I'm looking at niggas like Ant-Man. And guess what? If they become a student of a game, I watch a Michael Jordan film. I watch a Kobe Bryant film. I watch an Allen Iverson film. So you put all that shit that you looking up to now and incorporated with shit in the past, of course they gonna look 10 times better than LeBron and them. But it's not to say that their legacy gonna be better than Bron, even though their skill set may look better than Bron's down the line. The game always evolved. And zero, that's a fact. Cause Mike said, how can I say that I'm better than Oscar? He said, how can I say I'm better than Jerry? He said, how can I say I'm better than Bill Russell? He said, hell, you got 11 rings. How can I say I'm better than Kareem and Wilt? He said, it's not fair to diss their era. It's not fair to just wave a hand at them because they was back in the day. He said, hell, I had to watch my game and model my game after one of these motherfuckers. That's what Jordan essentially was saying. So, man, it's just very disingenuous of what I'm seeing across these YouTube streets and all the bums running to TikTok now. At the end of the day, man, you grow when you're authentic. You get respect when you get respect when you showing respect to the game. Man, look, man, niggas would get more respect from these guys that actually could get you to another level if you actually be genuine and be real about the game. Nigga, you don't have to diss these niggas to elevate niggas. Just talk the fucking game of basketball, and you talking the game of basketball gonna highlight their greatness itself. You talking the game of basketball really go show how great LeBron James is. Go show how great Jordan and Kobe, all the legends are if you just talk basketball. What happened to the love of basketball, man? I gotta make up shit every week just so I can boost up the nigga that I like. I gotta literally say, oh man, Michael Jordan can't shoot. Oh man, I gotta say LeBron, I gotta say LeBron James. I gotta say LeBron James a politician or something to take away from LeBron. I gotta say that everybody fucks with Clutch, so it's a conspiracy that Clutch control the whole league. So that's why LeBron is so great. This is what these bombs are doing. These what these bombs are doing. Dissing for no reason. And none of these niggas beefing. By the way, none of these niggas beefing, by the way. These niggas smiling and laughing at y'all dumbasses. That's what they doing. See, Jordan also said this the biggest key of really the shit. He said, look, I understand that we do this debate because of marketing. I understand that a lot of money be made off of this. He said, but me, I would never put myself over all these all-time greats. I'm not going to disrespect the game. He said, especially guys I never competed against. Guys that I didn't get a chance to compete against, I'm not going to disrespect their legacy. I'm not going to say that I'm better than them. I don't know how I would have fared against them. I would have loved to see, but I didn't get that opportunity. Zero facts. And don't get me wrong, the back and forth be entertaining. It be fun sometimes. Zero, I think MJ think that he was the best against the competition he went against. I think in the 80s, I felt that he was the best against the competition he was going against throughout his whole career. Now, I believe that. But when it comes to GOAT, though, Michael Jordan actually got Oscar Robertson as the GOAT. That was one of his favorite players, so Jordan look at it different when it comes to that. But guys that he actually competed against, yeah, I think Mike absolutely think he was the best player in his era. I think any all time great would feel that way about that era. But when it comes down to comparing to other niggas, though, that's different. It's kind of hard to compare yourself to a Jerry West. You never played him. And Jerry West was ahead of his time, skill set wise, to a lot of basketball aficionados. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's unfortunate of all the pressures, what all the media was doing to the fault where that you making guys like LeBron James had to be defensive. So LeBron will put certain shit out there, and his boy Rich Paul will put certain shit out there because all the disrespect that he get, he feel he got to defend himself. So LeBron will talk down to a degree about certain generations of basketball to prove how great he is, because look at how niggas disrespect his legacy all the time. So LeBron feel like he got to be on defense mode. I think LeBron James need to take the approach of Mike though, cause Mike feel like man, look, I don't have to fit into whatever the hell y'all talking about. I know I was great for the game. Yep, yep, I'm back. Yep, I'm back. And Goon, excuse me, and Goon, yeah, LeBron is needed for basketball. But I think Bron need to approach and not giving need to have that approach and not giving a fuck what these bums say about his legacy. He know what he done for the game. He know he's one of the best ever to play the game. He know he was generally considered the best of his era. And I feel that he feel like he knows he was the best in his era. So stop worrying about what these other niggas doing. You ain't gotta dish the past. You can embrace it just like Mike embraced it. Mike understood like hell. I wish I could have competed against LeBron. Guess what? It ain't happen. But guess what I'ma do? Man, I'ma just sit back, chill, respect what I'm watching. And zero, yeah. But I think LeBron doesn't shut up because he on defense mode though. In fairness to LeBron, I think I think LeBron just be on defense mode because people are always coming at him for any kind of way. And zero, yes, when it comes to politics, LeBron just got to stay out of it. Mike understood to stay out of politics. One thing, as a professional player, it's good to speak on social injustices that happen to our people, but for us American shit, man, you stay out of that. That's out of our league. That's out of our league right there, unless we actually working directly in that situation. Yeah, we just gotta leave that shit alone. When it comes to politics and religion, yeah, you gotta leave that alone. But zero, man, I just want cats to stop disrespecting the game, man. Like I said, I think with the personality, I'm gonna give an example. I think with the personality that A. Johnny has, I think he would be that much bigger if he just talked the game of basketball. Because I believe he could talk the game. But the disrespect that he constantly throws at Michael Jordan, that's what holding him back for taking it to the next level. He would actually be on the next level right now if he stopped just doing this idiotic bullshit with dissing Michael Jordan. You don't have to diss Mike to uplift LeBron. Y'all want to know how Ticket came up? Ticket actually came up due to the fact he had a mixture of all personalities and he let them flourish. LVZ, when they was cool at the time, LVZ was a LeBron guy thinking through. Ticket was smart enough, but I'm going to let them niggas get everything they need to get off. He'll let the CJs on. He let the Myron Jones on. Let the Lamonts on. Let all those guys on that they had their own personality. They was able to showcase their own personality and shit. And that's how he blew up, because it was just straight up raw and authentic. When you raw and authentic and you real, you go blow up. you go get a lot of motherfuckers to fuck with you. You don't. Yes, Ticket diss LeBron James, but the thing was, Ticket niggas knew whether they liked him or not. Salute. Yeah, Zero. Yeah, LVZ and Ticket was best friends though. A lot of people don't know they used to be real tight. They were best friends. Um, at the end of the day, how they was doing it, everybody had their own voice. Everybody was talking their shit. The Polos, the Two Raws, everybody had their own perspective and was able to showcase their personalities. That's why he flourished like that, because he had a mixture of everything. And niggas were actually talking the game throughout all the back and forths. They was talking the game, and you was able to see everybody's perspective, whether it was a LeBron guy, Kobe guy, Jordan guy, Kareem guy, whoever the hell they was campaigning for, niggas was able to flourish. I think what guys got to do, just be authentic, bro. You ain't got to push propaganda. When you push a propaganda, that's where you slip it. And I'm going to tell you, as smart as FIF is, as smart as Lamont is, that's where he fucked up. Because Lamont was looking for that big break. So he thought going the propaganda route was go and that dissing shit was gonna get him to that level. But that held the back. They got him alienated to the point where niggas struck his shit down. They got Lamont demonetized, all types of shit that they did to him. But if you would have just stayed authentic, see, Lamont was at his best when he was doing debates, and Lamont was at his best when he was actually doing his field breakdowns, doing his teaching thing. It would have been slow for him to build it up, but when Lamont was doing the film studies and Lamont was doing the debate shit, that's when he was at his best. But when he started pushing the propaganda, that's when it went left for him. And Zero, people don't know Ticket got LeBron James top 5 all time. Now, bums like Anger Man Hoops, bums like Scap attacking them, that's the problem that we have as well. So, yes, I see why you may get the A. Johnnies and them out here, but I think A. Johnny is talented enough to stay away from that type of shit, though. He got the personality to leave that shit alone. Like, I'm going to give you guys a perfect example of how when you stay in your own lane, you'll be one of the biggest channels on YouTube. Look at my brother Showtime. Showtime got one of the biggest channels on YouTube. He stayed to himself. Showtime simply believed in his work and believed in his craft to stay to himself, and he stayed authentic and true, and this motherfucker got one of the biggest channels on YouTube. And it's authentic. This nigga took a risk on women's basketball, and that nigga just took the fuck off to a whole nother level because he was just being authentic, because he was really just showing the love of basketball. And got motherfuckers interested in listening to the WNBA soap opera shit that they got going on. Investing in seeing what's going on with Angel Reese and shit. Showtime is a perfect example that you could just stay in your own lane. You ain't got to push propaganda. You ain't got to sit up there and hate on players. And this is how your channel can flourish and to explode, especially when you put in the work like Showtime put in the work. That's how you do it. Now, that's how you do this shit. You want to build your channel? Man, reach out to Showtime or watch how he came up, and your channel will come up like that. I could have been got advice from Showtime and just took off with it, and my shit power would be on a whole nother level too. I just don't have the time like that. But being authentic, man, that's how you get there, man. And that's all Michael Jordan is essentially saying. Being authentic and just talking the love of the game. Man, respect of the game, that's all we need, y'all. That's how the basketball conversation get great again. But I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Zero, salute to you, the real UT, my guys, my brothers, man, salute. Man, look, y'all hit that like button. If y'all not subscribed, subscribe to Hollywood Hearn, man. This is just real shit from the heart, man. I'm always been authentic and thorough. Entertaining sometimes, troll and shit. But, man, this is fun. Show love to the game, y'all. That's all Michael Jordan was saying. Respect all eras of basketball. Don't diss that shit. Don't even diss Bob Cousy, Because even Bob Cousy paved the way for certain niggas. George Mikan paved the way. So let's not hate, man. Respect the game. Show love to everybody, man. Salute.